Good evening. I'm Inga, Mr. Hisstock's faithful companion. I'd like to welcome you to the 3rd annual HISSIES Awards. The HISSIES honor, or at least identify, the best and the worst that the health IT industry has to offer. The smartest and the stupidest strategic moves, the most promising and the most overrated technologies, the most peer-worthy CEO, and of course, the most pie-worthy face in the health IT space. We'll get to all that in a minute. But first I must introduce my charming and oh-so-handsome blogger-in-chief, the immutable Mr. Hisstock.
Why, thank you, Inga. Now, doesn't that look just luscious, ladies and gentlemen? The pie, I mean. The meringue pie? Ah, yes, and I bet you can all guess who gets to eat it, sooner or later. But first, let's take a bite out of our other award categories. As Inga pointed out, these companies, industry leaders, and events represent the best and the worst of HIS, or as some of you newcomers prefer to call it, HIT. Chaps from my generation will always think of it as that good old hospital information system chugging away in the basement, printing out reports in big block letters, churning out tidy piles of green bar in neat fanfold stacks, all the more ready for bursting and collating, the soft whirring of the tape drives, and the almost concupiscent hum of the DASD.
Mr. H? Mr. H, the awards? Remember the awards?
Yes. Now, I must emphasize that these are your nominees and your awards. Don't blame us if your favorite victor or villain is absent from our tribute here today. As with everything Hisstock, our readers come first, right, Inga? And now, with no further ado, let's announce the distinguished nominees in our first category.
I'm okay, everybody. I used to be an EMT, you know.
Why, look, ladies and gentlemen, it's Jonathan Bush of Athena Health.
Yeah, Professor, and I'm here to pick up all my awards. I'm not too late, am I?
No, Mr. Bush, you're 5 minutes early. We haven't even announced the first category yet. And we don't smoke in here, Jonathan.
Sorry. The parking lot was full even after 6:30. Yeah, I ran into Neil Patterson out there copying down license plate numbers. You know, people sometimes say uncharitable things about Neil, but he's actually a pretty nice guy when you get to know him. For instance, just now he offered me some free CEO-type advice. He said the key to productivity was employee blogging. Or was it flogging?
Neil certainly sets an example in terms of human resources management.
Yeah, he even said he'd help me draft a motivational email to my Athenistas. He said it could move our stock price once the news got out. Something with so much out-of-control impact, they'd use it in college courses for years to come. You know, in many ways, Neil and I are competitors, but that doesn't mean we can't learn from each other. I mean...
That's just swell, John. And now it's time for us to get started. Would you mind, getting back to the future?
Sure, man. Sorry. Ow!
Okay. Time circuit's on. Flux capacitor. Fluxing. Engine running. Guess you guys aren't ready for that yet.